Here, I'm doing a comparison video between two competing handbags from two different brands, the Hoover Brush Vac and the Dirt Devil Handbag Model 103. Um, I believe the Brush Vac, both hand vacuums were kind of made in the similar decade or same decades, 80s and 90s. I think the Dirt Devil handbag was released in 1984. I'm not sure when the Brush Vac was released, probably soon after, probably to be an answer to the handbag. Um, and there's Lily, our dog, our puppy. She's 6 months old. She's playing around. Anyway, I figured I'd do a comparison video because I wanted to do. Wanted to do one for quite a while since I got the Brush Vac. I've kind of wanted to do a video comparing the Hoover versus the Dirt Devil. Not really like not really like which one's better than the other. More like just to highlight similarities and differences between the two vacuums. And I'll show you both of them running. But it's not. This is not really like what's better than the other. It's just basically showing you what's similar and what's different, so on and so forth. So let me start with the Dirt Devil. This is as I said, model 103. This is obviously you can tell it's a bagged hand vacuum. It uses a shakeout bag. Now there was attachment kits where you could get you could order an adapter so you could take Style G paper bags for hand vacs. This one doesn't have an adapter. It just has a shakeout configuration, which is just fine because I actually like the shakeout better than using a paper bag. Mainly because, well, you don't have to go to the store and buy bags all the time. It's still very powerful. It is a direct air design, so that means airflow goes from here, and then there's a fan. And we'll show you the belt. As you can see in there's the belt, there's the fan. So it's kind of a similar setup, very similar setup to Royal Uprights. At the time, there was, to the Royal Uprights and also to even Kirby's. This Royal handbag is not really, this was Royal's first plastic handbag. They've had other vacuums like this, but not red. Most of them were metal, and they were very much like this, but most of them were metal. So this was more like an economy grade or economy brand version of their Royal handbags. Still very powerful. It was very popular. Definitely something I wanted for a long time, and I had it, and now my brother uses it. But I plan to get another one for my own when I get an apartment, and I'll put it on eBay. But it's pretty nice. And here's the Hoover Brush Vac. This is a bagless model. You can see here it doesn't have the same design. This one uses a filter, like a cloth filter, and a dirt cup design, very similar like to Dust Busters to collect dirt. This is a clean air design. You can tell that the fan is back here instead of going all the way up front here. And let me put my phone down so I can put the cup back on. There we go. This is like I said, clean air design. So if you did accidentally pick up something that you shouldn't, it really won't damage it. I'm not so sure about the Dirt Devil. I try to avoid picking up stuff. I check stuff first before I pick it up. But most of the time, I haven't come across anything that would damage it. Or the Brush Vac. Brush Vac probably wouldn't have much of a problem. Worst case scenario is they would clog up or whatever or something like that. I'm not sure. This one is model number. I'm sorry, I know you can't see this very well. Oh, there we go. Hold on. S1083-100, serial number 153 or 153832. Somehow it's made in Taiwan and this is made in America. So, but I don't know. This seems to be a pretty good design for, pretty good durability for a little handbag. I'm trying to refocus this damn camera so that way it doesn't look so blurry. Let me see. Maybe I'm trying to clean the lens a little bit. this I think was made to answer as an answer to this. Mainly, their main selling point was it didn't use a messy bag. So apparently, they made it seem like that emptying the dirt cup was much more easier, much more cleaner than having to empty the bag on say this. Which I don't know, it could be kind of a selling point. I'm not sure. Um, but so there's some similarities. They both, of course, they both have brush rolls. That's kind of a Captain Obvious statement. You know, the belt setup is pretty much the same. They both have like they both have a motor shaft in the head. They both essentially they both share a very similar style for the brush rolls. Though the brush rolls are different. This is are a little bit different. As you can see, this is wood, this is plastic. Here you can see here the brush vac has a much wider head or a wider cleaning area, edge to edge. This one, not so much. You might get effectiveness cleaning like here and here. And it does have this little notches here, but I think this would be more effective in edge cleaning. Another major advantage is that this one is actually can be made more versatile. It did have an attachment kit, so you could go and get it. You can use attachments. You can get an attachment kit for it. I like the ones where you can actually fit the hose directly onto this head, onto the little belt, the hole here where this cap covers, because that gives it more suction. But it makes it very versatile. This one doesn't take any attachments. Again, but it's really not to me not a big issue. Both are powerful. They not really sure if I can really make any other comparisons or differences between the two models. I mean, I guess the only other comparison I can make is this one seems a little more curvy, and this is more blocked or more I don't want to say blocked. I guess you could say more industrial looking. I guess it's made to look kind of high tech or something like that. I'm not sure, but I'll show you them both running. Let me put this out of the way. Here's this one. Actually, I know. I'm gonna go over here because this one seems to kind of have trouble with that cushion. See, it makes nice groom work, especially nice groom lines on the couch. Here's the hand vac. So they both run. This one I think might need a belt. The belt in here is starting to wear out. Starting to I guess starting to stretch or wear out. This one, I think this is much newer. I got this from my friend Mark Redding. He runs a vacuum cleaner shop. He gave me this one, and I actually have two. And I use this newer one just to make a comparison video. This one actually has a good belt. But I figure, someday it'll get a belt. But if I get my own hand vac, I'll definitely get some belts for it, for mine. Just so that way I don't have that issue. And and Dirt Devil still does sell a hand vac or something similar to this. Of course, they have the Dirt Devil Ultra hand vac, which is, kind of nice. But they also have a hand vac called the Classic, Dirt Devil Classic. There's the Classic and there's the Performance for Pets or Purpose for Pets. They're very similar to this in a sort of way. They kind of look similar. Kind of pays homage to this model, except theirs is bagless and it uses HEPA filtration. And maybe it's cyclonic. It spins the dirt around a little bit. But that's pretty much the only difference between, it's what they have today. I wish they still had this particular design because I really like this. But anyway, I'm going to cut off this video before it runs out of storage space. I'm going to put this up on YouTube. But anyway, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you have one of these, if you have the hand vac or the brush vac. And just tell me what you think, what's your take on it? Do you like them? What do you like about them? What don't you like about them? You know, um, just give me your thoughts. I mean, I'll be glad to do more videos for you um, in the meantime. But in the meantime, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon.